This is going to be one of my first videos on YouTube. I only have a phone. Actually, I have two phones, but one's not so great. The other is recording. So we're going to see about the Silver Tempest. As we can see right here, I've already got old packs I opened previously. These are just some of the highlights from the previous openings. You can see there are some good pulls. These are from Best Buy, and as we know, Best Buy did seem to have the best packs. But as of last night, and I know these are out of print now, I think, but as of last night, I found a guy on Facebook. He had 40 packs for sale, so I bought all 40. I'm talking to somebody else about possibly getting another 50. I'd like to complete this set. I know I'm a little late into starting this set specifically, but better late than never, you know? So what we're going to do is just open. You can see I did separate them into pack art stacks. Maybe there's a difference, probably not. But we will start with the tallest stack and move our way down to the shortest stacks. And there are 40 here, if you care to do the math. And if there are other expansion packs that you might think are worth looking into, because I mean, I'm collecting kind of broadly right now. I have a whole area specifically for cards. I probably spent good couple $1,000 here recently on cards, from 151 to Obsidian Flames, Temporal Forces, so on. So I'm working on a couple different sets. I think I'm like 40% through with this, which is why I'm buying so many. And 151, I'm about 50% through. Obsidian Flames, probably only about 20% through. But if there are other packs you'd like to see, just comment. Don't forget, while you're here, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you like it, what I could do better. This is my first foray into the YouTube Pokemon. Well, not my first foray into the Pokemon world. In fact, last night, after I bought them, I bought a couple more Pokemon themes. My two favorite movies from the line. And we'll worry about that another day. All that's irrelevant to right now. We're here specifically for the Silver Tempest packs. So without further ado, we shall start. Now, I'm not looking for anything specific. Obviously, the alt art Lugia would be amazing, but I'm not going to be picky. What is it, 4 off the back? Oh no, an ad in the music. Thought I chose an ad-free song. So, this just honestly has to be one of the best Pikachus recently, with the Dene and Togedemaru. It's just overall a great art. Try not to peek too far ahead. Nothing great. We're not gonna stress it though. We have 39 more packs to go. This one's going to be difficult. I'm going to try and censor myself not to cuss much. This video shouldn't be anything about cussing because of who all the viewer base can be. So we're going to try and watch the words. Oh wait, 4 off the back. 3, 4. Dragonair. I've noticed here recently, dragon types are becoming more and more scant in the different sets. Nothing major, just a reverse leafy camo. Victini's one of the greater cards in my opinion. It seems to be throughout all the different sets, Victini always comes across as one of my favorite cards. And ignore the sniffling. I'm kind of dealing with, like, I guess a common cold, maybe strep. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why I'm having such trouble with these packs today. Jesus. Oh my god. Nobody cares about code cards. If you care, I'll give code cards out. I don't really care. And none of these are cards so far that I don't have. Swablu. Pretty nice Crobat. I'm hoping, obviously, for that alt art, but in general, any of the Lugias would be great in my opinion. I am a big fan of Lugia always, as far as Lugia's been out. And I'm a true Pokemon nerd. I mean, I've been into this since 2003 when I was only 4 years old. Got the Game Boy Advance for Christmas, and my dad's friend's son gave me all his Pokemon games, which were Red, Blue, and Yellow. Crystal, Gold, and Silver. So I've really been into this for quite a while, and I've played every game since then. I did sell all my cards back during the pandemic when all the cards and games and all that were going through the roof. Oh, that's a new one for me. But when all the games and cards went through the roof in value, I sold them. Shouldn't have. I did make a pretty penny. I did hold back 2 decks worth, which is 120 cards of my, what I consider my god cards, god tier cards. I still have those there on a bookshelf at my parents' house. I'm about 700 miles away from me right now. I now live different states. But I sold my Game Boy, I sold my DS, I sold all my games. Like, I feel foolish, but I sold my Emerald copy, which is, you know, we all know how much Emerald is worth nowadays. I sold my copy of Emerald for $20. 20 singular dollars. I remember it was in Decula, Georgia, to a man who drove a Tesla. I sold for $20. I felt foolish when I saw the price. Oh, I can see there's a great card in the back. I don't mean to peek, but ooh, I do already have a Superior. I'm not quite sure where it is. We'll set that with the other ones. I think it's out of this set. I'm not quite sure. I've lost track here recently. But yeah, I ended up selling my copy of Emerald for such a low price. I see now that the original copies of Pokemon Yellow are now worth insane amounts as well. I also sold it for a low price. But after I sold Emerald, I refused to sell singular games. So whoever bought the games next, I told them that they had to buy all my games at once, including the Game Boy. I wasn't piecing anything out. And same with all my cards at the time from base set, which I was dumb to do. But from base set up until, I'll say, like, pretty complete sets from base set until about 2012. And then I kind of fell off Pokemon for a while, and then I got back into it. I sold all my cards for $18,000 all at once, and looking at some of the cards, I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I just pulled Superior twice, and another Radiant Jirachi, both of which I obviously have. So that makes 3 Jirachis and 2 Superiors at least. I think I got one of the gold superiors. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, see, I got the gold superior V-Star. So, there's a couple more to be had. If you don't care about what I'm talking about, I apologize. You can always turn the sound off, play your own music, and just watch the packs being opened. There are a lot of cards to be opened though, so I figured I would talk and be somewhat entertaining. So if there are more sets, of course, tell me. I'll look into various sets. I'm always down to collecting cards. Ooh, Zygarde. I know he's newer, and I've recently got back into Pokemon, so he's actually turned out to be one of the ones I'm actually a pretty good fan of. Like I said, if I talk too much, I apologize. I'm not gonna stop, but you know, if you don't like it, you don't have to listen to me. There are other things. You don't even have to watch this, really. You could always just pick a different video. Jesus Christ, I just struggled so hard with that. Maybe we're gonna try and speed run through this. So this isn't a 2-hour video. I don't even think I have enough space in my phone for that. Wow. We'll just go without music because I don't feel like playing with that phone in the middle of this. Actually, no, I do. I don't want to sit in silence. I know you guys don't either. There will be times it just goes completely silent, so we're gonna fix this real quick. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try and continue talking if I can get this to even work. We'll just play copyright-free music. Waiting for it to load. There we go. Generation 2, copyright free. And as time goes along, if this gains some traction, I'll end up going with a better setup. Oh wait, yeah, I already shuffled. We're almost through. Who is this? I haven't even looked at the pack art to see who it is. Can't really. Maybe I'm just dumb. Is that a Rayquaza? Who is this pack art? I feel like it's not, and I feel like I'm looking dumb to all of you guys. But is that Rayquaza? Not quite sure. Anyway. Irrelevant. Truly is. Come on. How do people make it look so easy? Without pulling a knife out and cutting all the packs open. So. What are these good for? Is this like to activate a V-Star card? So is that... We're not gonna... I'm not trying to like... I didn't know if that counted or not as a fourth card. I should have known it did. Togedemaru. Oh, there we go. There's a great one I haven't pulled yet. And I do have sleeves for these. I will put them in sleeves at a later time. I just don't care to right now, to be honest. Because like I said, I'm trying to speed run this, so this isn't a super long video. I'm not quite sure how much of this my phone's going to end up capturing. But I'm assuming those V-Star cards are good for activating your V-Star in battle. I'm trying to also be conscious about where I hold the cards, so that way I'm within frame. How do you say that? How would you say that? I've always said Milotic, but Milotic? I've never... I'm sure I've seen it in episodes years ago, but seeing as how I was younger watching those, I wasn't paying much attention. Just like I know Phoebus, even though I know the correct pronunciation, I still say Phoebus, even though we know I am pronouncing it wrong. Cabalion. And these are, a lot of these are new names for me. It's like Cabalion, I'm assuming. I'm just using phonics. Oh, that's all of that. All of that type of hack art. We still have these to go through. Quite a few more. That's for sure. I would also like to know how people open these so easily. Come on, let's go. Dang, I'm really not pulling anything great from these yet. It's like when I opened all of these a couple weeks ago, I was pulling hit after hit after hit. I know I did just pull like 2 Superiors, Radiant Jirachi, and a Vulpix V-Star pretty much back to back, but out of the packs I've opened comparatively, I'm not opening the amount of hits I opened the other day. Ooh. Don't want to open wrong. I do like going with the flow of things the correct way. Let's not expose the back card. Ooh. I love it. I love it. I forget what these are called. Trainer graphic, I think. Trainer graphics. I've actually pulled quite a few compared to how many there are and how many packs I've opened. Because I opened 16 packs last time. This is 40. I'm looking at another 50. If truly depending on how much I pulled this run. I'm talking down, but there's still so many packs to open. I'm not even halfway there, so I have so many more to open. I can't even pretend like it's been a bad hit yet. So far, that's what, 5 or 6 cards I pulled. A Spur. Dragapult. Pulled so many of those Dragapults, it's ridiculous. I would like to finish Temporal Forces. I did buy a booster box last time of those. Opened, I pulled quite a few hits out of it. I think I should just, that'll be the next one, I guess, unless there's specific requests for any other expansions. Crocodile and all of them. What is that? That was black and white. That's whenever I truly fell off Pokemon for a while. I don't know, I guess I was an angsty, edgy teenager and I wasn't having it anymore. I just didn't like it. For reference, I was born in 99, so I'm 25 now. I'm just now starting to get back into it. But, not just starting. I started last winter sometime. Not quite sure exactly when, but I've been buying ever since then. But here recently I've gained I picked up a lot of traction. Another Radiant. So I guess if you guys want any Radiant Jirachi, just hit me up. I've got them. Got so many. Just as another reference, we have Radiant, 4 Radiant Jirachis, 2 Superior Vs, Regieleki V, Superior V Star, a Milotic and a Vulpix V Star, Blaziken V Max, Gardevoir, what is that? Trainer graphic or whatever. Rockruff, and Chestnut V. It's just to keep up with the higher pulls we pulled so far. There are many more to be had, obviously, but I don't even know how many I've opened so far. Out of these, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 packs in so far. If I keep up with the code cards, I could probably just count that a whole lot quicker than counting the open packs. Alright, let's get back to it. Like I said, I don't want us to be here all day. And I'm talking just to keep from being just silence and a little bit of music. Just to keep people entertained. I love that Pikachu. Love him. Right, Palisand Batang. We see, but Lopunny. Oh, that's a new one. Oh, so that must be who the pack art is. So a card I just didn't know. What is that? Regidrago? Regidrago? Is that how you say that? I need to get back into watching the new season so that way I'm not so out of date, looking so boomerish. Normally I'm more careful with pack art, but 3, 4. But today, I'm trying to speed run this, and I've got so many pack arts it does not matter. Oh shit! I'm not trying to cuss a whole lot, but 2 hits, 1 pack. That's amazing. I love that. But Lugia, oh my god. Just always been a fan of Lugia. I mean, I remember as a kid, I was just so into Lugia. So that's 3 hits. Well, 4 technically back to back like that. Or was that 4? No, that was 3 hits out of 2 packs. 3 hits, 2 packs. Miscounting. I don't mean to peek, but I think I saw the glint of a full art. No, I did not. But V-Guard Energy, not a bad one. I do like all the trainers from all the various different sets, all the trainer and items cards. There's not really one that I've hated. Obviously, I love the Pokemon, but you get so many of the Pokemon. I mean, most of this stack is Pokemon. We can see how many actual Pokemon cards versus trainer cards I pulled. Just trainers and items are inherently more rare. Speed runs speed run. Gotta stop talking so much. Oh, Lord. Regieleki. That's a real nice art. I'm pulling them now. They're coming. Just needed a little extra time. A little extra. And for reference, we're about roughly halfway through, and we're this far into it. Like I said, not counting. And for reference, this is more packs than a booster box would normally, or more cards than a booster box. More packs than a booster box would have. This is 40 packs, and I believe these booster boxes have 30. I mean, all American booster boxes have 30. Correct me if I'm wrong. Oh my God. Again. All these hits back to back like that. That's amazing. Wait, hold up. Oh, I thought this was a dragon. I thought he turned from dragon to, or electric to dragon when he went VMAX. It's amazing. I love it. Such a Pokemon nerd. Have been. Even when I was an angsty teen, I was still into Pokemon. I didn't want to be in high school loving Pokemon, you know? Too worried about other people's opinions. Here I am, 25. I don't care. I'm big into it. 2, 3, 4. If you want to, like, a tour of my terribly done Pokemon shrine, I guess you would call it. I don't know. It's not a shrine. I don't worship it, but it's like my little area where I display a lot of it. Let me know. I'm not going to do it this video. Maybe I'll go live once I get enough subscribers and show it off. Maybe that'll be it. 50 subscriber special, so that way I can initially go live and show it off. And I will show off some of my favorite cards at the end, just to let you know there is more to it than just this set. Ooh. Dang. Actually, let's take a break from opening cards for a second. Not the biggest collector in the world. There are plenty of people who have more cards than me. But me personally, this Victory Bell is one of my favorites. It's, I believe it was the no, it's not Fossil. It's from the Jungle set. Sorry, I'm dumb. Base set 1, pretty sure, yes. Or base set 2, whatever the Jungle was. I'm not gonna claim I know it all. This Victory Bell, it came from Jungle, that's what I can guarantee. I am a huge fan of Absol, so when I saw this at the local card shop here in Medina, Ohio, it's called Sweets and Geeks, I had to cop this one. I have an English version somewhere, the same exact card, just English. Gengar, love him. Gengar's one of my tops. I had this Lapras from Fossil. As we can see, if you look, my camera will focus right there. We do see it is original. It's not like a reprint. Lapras, one of my all-time favorites. Then we have Iron Leaves, both forms. And I do have them in here back to back. It's not. Carefully pull them out. Like they're just in their back to backs because they're basically the same card, just one's gold and regular. I believe I do have a couple more from Jungle and Fossil, I believe. base set 2 cards. As we can see, we do have Bulbasaur from base set 2, Nidoran from base set 2 as well, Weedle from base set 2. 2004, that's why I like this one. I was so excited for this one because this would have been the year I first started collecting Pokemon cards. Or no, yeah, because I started off with Game Boy, I fell in love with Pokemon Yellow specifically. Then I played all the other games that my dad's friend's son gave to me. And I just went absolutely crazy after I completed the games. That 2004 would have been the year that I started collecting. This one I felt some sort of connection to because 2003 was the year I got into Pokemon cards. Doesn't have to make sense to you. As long as I can clarify it. Justify it, not clarify it. I also have this Pidgeot EX from Obsidian Flames. One of the better sets as of late. Gotta figure out which book. Like I said, please excuse me, I am a little under the weather as of lately. Not feeling amazing or anything right now. Here we go. These are, I can't even, I believe this was Temporal Forces set. I was pulling all these from. I could double check, but honestly, it doesn't matter. I'm just showing off some of the hits. The Mincino. I can turn these little crappy pages. Oh my lord. To be specific, a lot of the cards I've really learned to like are the Ace specs recently too. Yeah, so this would have been Temporal Forces. All these hits came from. I pulled quite a few. I consider them good because I do love Gardevoir, Miraidon, and it turns out I booked these for no reason because I now have too many of them and Iron Thorns to keep up with. Because Best Buy had a great deal on Temporal Forces packs. I ended up spending like $600 that day just to buy every single pack they had. I believe that's all I'm interested in showing off right now. Give it a quick cursory glance to make sure. Show off some of the, oh no, here we go. There's a couple more. We'll show them off. Why not? You're here to look at Pokemon cards. I've got Pokemon cards that I'm interested in that you guys probably are as well. And I do love the full art trainer cards. Those are some of the better ones in the series, all the different series, in my opinion. Yeah, when I bought these, I think Best Buy had them on sale for like $2 each. So I went to the store making sure that I bought every single, because even the packs that had these little books, like I forget what they called it. I bought all these that day too. They came with like 4 packs and these books, and I think I paid $3 each for them. So I also bought them out of those as well. And then some more final cards. Oh shit. My bad. I did not want to cuss. Knocked my light over. Alright, sorry about that. These will be the last ones I show off. This is my, I believe, no, this is a 9. I think this next, I thought I had a graded 10 somewhere. I guess I don't. 9 as well from base set 2. These are, I swear I have another one graded somewhere. And if, I don't know how you guys feel, I believe PSA has the best grading system available. So that'll be who I go through with any major hits. Or maybe you guys think grading's a waste of time. Some people believe grading has ruined the joy of collecting cards. I like grading. Like, I collect for myself. I don't collect to resell anything. Everything I have bought. Like, it'll be nice as like something for somebody to inherit one day. But honestly, life happens. I started on Vivid Voltage last summer. Like, not this year, but summer of 2023, I started collecting Vivid Voltage. And I had a little house fire and ended up losing I collected every Vivid Voltage card. It took me forever. I kept going everywhere, buying out Vivid Voltage everywhere. And then a little house fire, lost every card. Not a single card which was salvageable. If they weren't burnt, they were water damaged. And they were all in protective sleeves. Or all the good hits were in protective sleeves. And I had gone through and I had pulled the ones aside that I wanted to have graded, and I just never did. And then everything had water damage. So, oh well. Life happens, things happen. Mawile, however you want to pronounce it. Life happens, everything happens. You can't control everything, but that taught me that I also lost a lot more than just Pokemon cards, obviously. But taught me that my money, I'm here to enjoy. I work every day, I pay my bills. The money that I saved got burnt. The stuff I bought got burnt. The stuff I bought I had enjoyment from originally. I enjoyed opening every single one of those Vivid Voltage cards. I'm upset that they got burnt, but it's not that big of a deal. I can always replace them. I can always buy more cards and have more fun. So that's where my want to buy all of these Pokemon cards here recently has came from. Because my money can get burned again. Who knows? I do have a bank account, but typically just don't keep it in the bank. I'm not the smartest. So we'll just continue to pay my bills and enjoy my money. I mean, I work. I make money for a reason. I also collect shoes. If you're into shoes, I could show those off one day as well. Mainly Jordans, but I have a couple others. Braviary, Frost Glass. Sorry for all the sniffling. I'm horrible today. Today's the worst of it. I've been sick for a couple days. But almost through it. Holy hell, I've been recording for 38 minutes. I'm going to speed run these last packs. I keep saying I'm going to speed run, but I'm not. Fianny is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon as well. I honestly don't even remember the other one's names. As you can see, I put her right on top there because one of my favorites. Let me know in the comments who your favorite Pokemon is. If you've made it 38 minutes into this, let me know your favorite Pokemon. Arcanine. I guess I'd speed run these last, I don't know, 10 or so packs, so that way I don't keep you here any longer. It's going to be crazy that my first video is almost 50 minutes long. Wait, oops. 4. Another Fianny. I would say overall my favorite all-time Pokemon is Absol, 100%. Shaman's also up there as well. I love Lucario. That was my, like, go-to. Lucario and Absol, like, in Pokemon dungeons. The original dungeons. 2 rough looks. That's crazy. Ooh. 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 Consider that one a hit. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. That's so many cards already. I have quite a few more as well. Oops. I'm gonna mess that one up. V-Star. And I accidentally caught a glimpse. I don't know what it is, but this pack is a hit. Moraine. Oh, another Lugia. Is that the same one that I just pulled a little while ago? It is. Same exact Lugia. Still looking for that alt art, obviously. Everybody wants the alt art. We're on to the last pack. Honestly, my favorite pack art out of them. I don't know what it is about. I believe this is the Galarian Vulpix, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. Favorite pack art so far in this series, though, is the Vulpix. Ooh. It's a pretty good one, in my opinion. You don't have to agree with anything I say. Oh my god. Oh, I just realized the music turned off as well, but we're not going to go around turning it back on. Honestly, is the Radiant Jirachi a hit? Because that's 5 for me. Is that a hit? I believe that's 5, right? Pretty sure that was the 5th one I pulled so far. Yeah. 5 Radiant Jirachis. I guess I'll do a little bit of measuring and pick out the best one and figure out if they are worth anything, and if so, I'll have the best one graded. But yeah, you let me know if the Radiant Jirachi. I figured it was, since it does have the cross hatching on it. I would figure they wouldn't do that with I mean, none of the other cards are like that. There are no other Radiant cards in this set so far. I don't know. I haven't looked up all the different cards. No hits. Oh no, we're down to what? 5 packs. Jesus Christ. 35 packs down. 5 to go. Would like to keep one of these pack arts in almost mint so that way I can put it on display. Oh, another Rockruff. Second one. Oh hell, got so many here. The pile's falling over. Very careful. Be more mindful so that way I can keep one of these pack arts on display. I feel like I'm alone in that. I do enjoy keeping, like, so that way I can display, even though it's empty. I do like the pack arts. So I'd like to keep at least one. Oh my god. Okay, so I just proved myself wrong. There are other Radiants. It's an Alakazam, though. That's a first for me. And a Zorora. Or, how do you... I guess it's Aurora. Also a new card for me. New Pokemon. Don't know him. But Radiant Alakazam. That's up there. as far as this series go, that one's pretty far up there as one of my tops, personals. Or I asked you your favorite Pokemon. If you've watched 45 minutes into this, let me know your favorite card as well. Doesn't have to be any specific set. Oh, the Unknown. That's a hell of a hit right there. Back in, I believe it was, oh, I don't even remember, honestly, actually. I can't remember what game it was when I first ran across Unknowns. But I remember it being in the ruins and that being like, my goal was to catch one of every Unknown, and I ended up actually giving up because there were so many different ones. It was taking up so much space in my storage that I decided to stop trying to catch all of them. I just settled on the ones that I had. But yeah, Unknowns are always like one of my, I'm not going to say favorites, obviously. I can't keep saying everything is my favorite, but Unknown is one of those nostalgia. Last pack, 46 minutes. 46 minutes it took. Jesus Christ. The last one's a hell of a one to open. Let's hope. Last chance to pull that Lugia for now. Alt Art Lugia. Is this the one? 4. And I was told that these white ones, I should have been paying attention, but the white cards versus the black code cards indicate a good hit. Guess we'll see real quick. I think I just counted out 4. Oh, the Meowstic's new for me. Palisand and not a hit. A Zygarde though, not a holo, but a Zygarde nonetheless. And here we are. We just went through 40 packs. There are, what, 10 cards in each pack, not including energies. 400 cards we just opened just to not get the Lugia. Although, I am very thankful for the ones that did hit this time around. I know we hit 3 different Radiant Jirachis, the Forest Sealstone, Mawile, Regieleki Superior, Lugia, Redrago, Milotic, Vulpix, and both Superiors. I mean, in comparison to my last, I got quite a few hits. I'm not complaining by any means. Don't want to sound greedy, but we'll give a look over the ones we hit this time around. One final look. Personal favorite, along with the pack art as well. This Vulpix is just amazing. But the Milotic's also a great one. Obviously, we're going to be fond of Lugia. That Superior is pretty cool. Regieleki's fairly new for me, but I'll give him love where it's due. That Rockruff is just, you can't not love it. To be a Pokemon fan, you have to love it. Radiant Alakazam, though, that one's going to be pretty far out there as far as favorite cards of all time go. But I also remember Alakazam was like one of my favorite cards from base set. And then the Unknown V-Star. Thank you guys for hanging in there for such a long video. I appreciate it if you've watched to the very end. Remember, like and subscribe if you choose to. Leave a comment, and thank you very much.